Hello, people in the house. Doing today? Today we're doing a video, well, not video, live stream, just about general school issues in Ireland, including mental health, as you see in the title, and other issues. So first of all, mental health is a huge thing in schools nowadays, national and but not national mostly, but not secondary schools in this country in Ireland. Uh, terribly underfunded. That's one thing for sure, and people are doing the best in school and the troll exams on by the state, by the Irish government, the Department of Education, by the committees in the school and other other societies, let's just put it that way. And another thing too is parents, they're trying to do this book scheme in schools, and mostly in schools, every school in Ireland, that you could buy the books off the school instead of going into the shops and buying them. And parents simply can't afford to even buy any books off the school or even to use any. We already got it, like, Jesus, we're very popular already. We're like PewDiePie already. Thank you very much, you'll have to like. So, what was I saying? Like, we talk about free education, right? We talk about free education. Free education, as we see in countries like Finland and other countries, that's totally free. And I was talking to a TY student yesterday, and he said that he has to pay for the go to France, and it's a huge amount of money. And it's supposed to be free education, free learning and everything. But is it really free learning? That's the thing we have to ask ourselves. Is it learning? Or is it just a money grab for the government and for the state to brainwash our children and to brainwash the people of Ireland? Because I think it is a brainwash to grab as much money as they can out of the Irish people, now the young people of Ireland. Because the issues that are happening in the schools are not being talked about. It's like North Korea. You don't hear anything out of North Korea. You don't hear what's going on. It's the same in schools. We don't know what's going on inside the doors, which is worrying. As soon as I say that, it's a bit worrying. Any old person would be taking up the old Catholic religion, but you don't know what's going on behind the doors of the church or the which was true, to be honest, the same there was years ago. But there is real problems and they really need to be addressed in schools. And the Irish government and the Department of Children don't seem to care less. They only care about getting money and making, I suppose it's like a business. That's what they do. Because they're focusing more on shops and canteens in the school to make money instead of education isn't everything. I know that for a fact. But as I said to one teacher, was people's health and well-being is more important than your education, because your education, you can learn any day. You can learn even when you're 90. It doesn't stop. You can go back to college. Nothing stops you. But your health and your well-being is the most important thing. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't take a psychologist or a professor to tell you that, because everybody knows you can't buy your health. You can't buy you can't buy health. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And the only person who charge your health is God, and your education can really go after that, because as I said, if you have your health, then it doesn't matter about your education. I know everybody always says you need to make money and all that, but I think I would rather be lying in the street with good health than lying in the street knowing everything and have bad health, because it's really a dead set that's having bad health with anything, even cats or anything. You ask any cancer patient, I think they'll rather not know a thing than have cats or anything like that. Because education, as I said so many times to people, education is everything. Because we go to school for so long. We go to secondary, primary, nationals, but primary first, secondary then. And we're not there forever. We're only there for a certain period of time. We're not there. I know people say teenage lives and young people's lives, young children's lives, they matter. You don't have much to do. I know parents came and said to me once or twice, you don't have much time to spend with your son on the week and during the week. I understand that, like, completely understand, but that's why schools need to try and implement programs to. Because basically, when I was growing up, my parents were very, I suppose, understanding, I suppose, very, how would I put this? They always wanted to spend more time with me, and they cared more for that than they did for anything else, because they just didn't want to stay on the. They didn't want not to know their son. They wanted to know who their son was. They didn't care about the job. I remember once he tried to take me out of school to go to McDonald's and all that was a treat every once in a while. But that was good when I was younger. And the two having the back with the education, that's more or less what my parents used to say, because there's always time to learn. You learn every day. Every day you walk outside the door. You learn something new every day. Even if you don't go to school, you learn something new every day. And we as a society should try and take of that and try and understand that, because if, as I said so many times, if we have our health, we have everything. Because schools don't understand about health, and they don't understand about well-being, and they don't understand about general issues that young people face, because they're too busy worrying about trying to make a business out of it. And businesses, as we all know, have the up and downs, the same as people's lives. They have the up and downs, and it's how the school reacts or how other people react to the issues at hand. And it's a huge thing in this country. It's a huge thing, and a huge problem that needs to be dealt with. And it probably, please God, it will be dealt with. But anyway, that's really all I want to talk about. And don't do this out. Well, another thing too. This crap with not able to get to a source for people that have to pay for resource teachers. It's just not really on. It's not on at all, and it should be really. It should be done away with. If you're not going to give somebody a resource teacher for free, you might give them a talk, because it's just because it's your basic right. But anyway, I just want to leave the video there because it is a beautiful day outside, and I really want to sit down and relax for the last while. So yeah, my apologies for that. I wouldn't make a video. Might do a live stream this evening, but I just wanted to say thank you everybody who's watching, and let me know what you think. I might miss something. I probably did, because I'm in a bit of a rush, as I said, and not to meet the girl or anything like that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Enjoy the good day if you're living out. If you don't live in out, then enjoy the bad day. And thanks for watching. Subscribe more, and bye.